Zac down control, former Irish horse, having his first run in Hong Kong. What are your thoughts heading into Sunday?
Yeah, he's not a bad little horse. He's got some speed. He's a little bit highly strung at the moment. He sweats up and genters around a little bit, but he'll jump out and put himself in a spot and see how he goes.
Is he a winning chance first up based off his trials?
Oh, I think he run well, yeah.
Heading into Sunday, of course it's Derby Day. You ride Dark Dream in the big race. You've won it once before with Luger. Can Dark Dream give you a second Derby?
I hope it keeps raining. If it does, he's got a good chance. So I'll just pray that the rain hangs around.
Interesting barrier draw. Did that change your thoughts on the race?
I think the barriers for a lot of the runners have changed people's game plans. It's made it a little bit harder for some of the other runners. I think for my bloke it's probably not too bad. I think he's going to get into a nice spot from there and we'll see if he's good enough.
Umberto, Splendour and Gold, what were your thoughts on his last start win?
Well, it was a nice effort from the back to the field. The horse showed some nice turn of foot. I wish then step up on the 1600 is going to give him more chance to balance himself better and finish strongly like he did last time.
Looking at that last start win, to my eye, didn't look like he was travelling all that well. Is that because the distance didn't suit him, or is he just a new horse still learning what racing's about?
Well, you know, his first start, it was quite sharp for him, 1200. I chased him all the way at the back, and he finished off pretty good, actually. And step up straight away on the 1400 was a good decision. And but we are pretty confident that the horse can handle 16 for sure. And, you know, he's a nice type of horse. He's improved a lot. He's still a bit green, but he can give me a good race.
He's had about 5 weeks since that run. You've ridden him in his track work. Has he come on since then?
Yeah. Actually, he's doing everything so far. Everything is perfect. Like I say, he's in very good shape. He improved after his last start. But you know, every time you step up from 14, 16, sometimes can be too early. But we are pretty confident with him.
What about the draw?
Yeah, that doesn't help a lot. But you know, he's a horse. Then he came from behind, so I will try to find some nice spot in middle of the field and race from there.
Matthew, Flat Heaven, bit of a surprise for punters when he won last time out at $48. Was it a surprise for you?
Little bit, but I think he'll run good before the race because I saw his trial and track work also pretty good and carried lightweight last start. So I thought he'll run good. Yeah, but he won the race. I'm a little bit surprised. Yeah.
Showed a good turn of foot to win last time out, the way that he weaved through the field.
Yeah, maybe last start the pace quite good, quite strong pace, and he travelled quite nice and happy at the middle of the field, and lucky he see the gap and he really good heart. He really tried to he really tried to fight challenge with other horses. Yeah.
That was at Happy Valley. Both of his runs here so far in Hong Kong have been there. How do you think he'll go at the bigger track here at Sha Tin?
Well, look, he only have 2 starts so far in Hong Kong, and he first start didn't maybe not quite ready, didn't so much. Second start we can see he showed some ability in Class 2. So in Sha Tin, I would say a little bit difficult than Happy Valley, but as I said, he only 2 starts. We never know how he can progress. Yeah.
He had a gallop on Thursday morning. How's he been since that race?
Feel the same. Feel the same last time. Yeah, I didn't feel he tired. Yeah, he still looked pretty sound. So we looking forward this Sunday he can show the same surprise to us again. Yeah.
On Sunday morning he had a sore foot, and by the afternoon he seemed okay, and we've continued to make normal progress since then. So I think he'll be fine for the race.
So it's nothing too serious then?
I don't think so. I think he can gallop on it.
How was his gallop this morning?
Normal. It was just normal workout for him. There's nothing sort of special about it or different about it. It's just a normal work that he would usually do.
Has his task become harder this morning by the barrier draw?
Well, I think it depends on how it plays out. I mean, it could be worse or it could be better. It just depends on the setup of the race and how they run the race. So I'll look at it closely, and he's proven to be quite versatile in a race. He began from the outside last start very fast and then went back in the field. So I mean, he's not a difficult horse to manoeuvre. So we'll just have to work around it.
What about Enrichment? Certainly proven at this distance.
Well, he's a proven stayer, and he's going to be one of those horses that'll probably run further than 2,000. He gets a nice run in the field. He'll be able to be midfield and just follow the pace. And he's pretty fit. He's done well. He keeps improving. So I'm hopeful that he's got a chance of winning the race.
You've won the Derby 3 times, Fei, Luger, Pinghai Star. Of your 4, are there any similarities between them and your previous Derby winners, John?
I think WAIKUKU has something in common with those winners. They got a good strike rate. They went up in the ratings fairly quickly. A couple of them have won with heavyweights in Class 2. So all those things are difficult to do. And so he's got the class to do what they have done. So hopefully he can pull it off.
Is he the pick of the 4?
Yeah, sure.
David Ho Ho Khan, he's won 3 from 7 here in Hong Kong this season, proven over the 1800 metres. What do you make of his chances for the Derby over 2000 on Sunday?
Certainly not worried about the 2000. Look, whether he's as strong a chance as the favourites, it's probably a bit of an ask, but he's a funny little horse that's just kept on improving since he's been here and done everything asked of him. And even though his finishing place in the Cup doesn't read that well on paper, I think his performance was still probably a little bit better than it looked. So he hasn't put a foot wrong, and he's a worthy runner in the race.
Has he surprised you by how much he's improved this season?
I suppose he has a little bit. I mean, you're always hopeful that when you step up in distance, they're going to do something a little bit better. But we're all sort of thinking, before his first run this time in, we were hopeful that he would shine when he got to 1800, 2000, and he's doing that.
And what's his background? He wasn't an expensive purchase from New Zealand, I believe?
No, look, he'd only had 3 runs at 1400 metres. He won 1 and was placed. The thing that caught my eye was that he was lightly raced and he didn't have any blinkers on, and he ran third to a horse, an all-too-hard horse called Demonisation, that they were all offering big money and talking about Guinea's horse, and I thought that was a pretty strong form line, and for his money he was very good value buy.
And the draw this morning, a number of horses, better fancied horses, have drawn wide. Does the draw this morning change your thoughts overall on the race?
Well, probably a little bit pleasing for the opposition to see WAIKUKU draw the outside gate. I mean, they've got a bit of a headache to work out. He's obviously a very adaptable horse. He could probably be up the front or up the back, but from my point of view, I don't think I could take advantage of an inside gate even if he got one. And 10's probably okay. He'll be sort of out the second half of the field with a bit of cover and hopefully out of trouble and can get his momentum at the right time.
Umberto, Mongolian King, you know the horse well, second behind the Derby, favourite WAIKUKU last time out. That was a good run.
Yeah, it was a very good run. He's a very generous horse. He's racing a 14, a mile 18. He has no problem. He runs his race every time. He's a nice horse, and the reason we're racing a 1400 is because there is no more 18 for a month and a half. So that's why me decide to put the horse in the race. But every time he races 14, he finish off pretty good. Like his form is quite good.
You ride Mr. So and So in the Derby on Sunday. What do you make of his chances? Could you win the big one?
Derby is always like race that you can dream to win. When you ride for a good trainer like John Size, even horse like a Mr. So-and-so, then on the paper probably could be his third or fourth chance. It's still a good chance. The draw is good. I think the race will came suitable for me. I have a confidence like in every horses I ride. So it's good to dream, and let's see if the dream can come true.